Okay. Oh my gosh. Welcome to Talkabot. Woo! We did it. My name is Ben Brown. I am the co-founder of Howdy.ai here in Austin and I don't know, what's my title? Executive producer of Talkabot? Whatever. Thank you so much for coming to be part of this event with us today. It means a lot to my team and to me personally that you folks came out and allowed us to host this event for you, and that we were able to lure everybody here to a semi-sweaty warehouse on the east side of Austin, Texas, to talk about chatbots. Saying that out loud in front of you guys sounds ridiculous to me still. So I thank you so much, and it is a great honor to be here in front of you today. Just a couple of logistical notes before we get going. There is a Slack team for all of you attendees to be part of. And if you didn't get an invite to that already, you can see somebody at the help desk and they can get you invited to that. There's some useful resources in that channel, and people will be sharing, pictures and tweets and links and stuff throughout the day. So feel free to use that to do whatever you want. If you have a bot that you have built that you would like to show people, we have a facility for you to add that bot to the Talkabot Slack. And you can get a channel set up to demo your bot to people and show it off. We'd love to see whatever you guys have built. There's a hashtag, because it's 2016. So if you tweet or post Instagrams and want people to be able to find that, it would be great if you tagged it with the Talkabot tag. That would be awesome. As I mentioned the other night, basically my number one hobby in life is to search the internet for myself or things that I'm involved with, so please feed my ego by tagging your tweets with Talkabot. Inside the Talkabot Slack, there is a chat bot called Talkabot. That bot is available to tell you the schedule, give you tips about using the alternative ride-sharing apps we have here in Austin, recommend places to eat nearby and things like that. There is also a help command, which will put you directly in touch with one of our staff members. So if you need any help or have any questions that need a human attention, please go ahead and just say Talkabot help. You can also say Talkabot schedule, or I believe you can say Talkabot Tuesday, or Wednesday rather, and it'll give you today's schedule up to date and stuff like that. There's a whole bunch of stuff hidden in that Talkabot bot, so feel free to explore. So in June of last year, I wrote an essay on Medium called "Slack is the Operating System." That was an essay that basically made the point that applications like Slack, messaging applications, chat rooms, and things like that were a new operating system for a new type of application called bots, right? And it's not a new idea, bots, but it's sort of new, or it's fresh again for all of these factors that I'm not going to bore you with because you guys know, because you came to a chatbot conference. So I was digging back through here, and this is I published this essay on Medium, and it went kind of viral or whatever, and it was super exciting to us that people were talking about it and responding to this idea. But that day, the day I published that essay, my friend Shlomo sent me this email, and he said we've got to do a conference for this. This is a great idea. He says there is a there, and we've got to do this thing, or else somebody else is gonna, basically. So that was 484 days ago that like we effectively started working on Talkabot. And I just want to point out basically that that was before we as a company became like a messaging app or a chatbot company. That was before we became Howdy. That was before we took our seed round to become a startup. That was before the Slack platform launched. That was before like Facebook Messenger platform launched or the Microsoft Bot platform launched, like by 6 or 8 months. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that to give credit to the people who worked on this conference to put it together, because it has been a process that has spanned more than a year. And so, again, I'm just so excited that we're actually here today to see it happen. So great credit goes to my partners in this, Shlomo Rabinowitz and Eric Solzer, who are standing over here. Round of applause for these guys, without whom like this just really couldn't have happened. When I started thinking about this, there was a couple of things that I had in my mind that I was like, wouldn't it be cool if we were to throw like a bot conference? Like, one of the cool things that I would like to have would be like a low poly, like video game style mural of like the city of Austin with like some robots standing in the middle. And I mean, this was an idea that I had based on like, I saw this guy's art on Tumblr once, and I had a like vague memory that like, that guy's art was really cool. Like, I bet he could do like a cool robot thing. And like 4 weeks ago, basically, I was able to find this guy on Tumblr again and get him to build that crazy mural that's at the opening thing. Like, it happened. Like, we got the thing that I had only like the vaguest fantasy about. And I had this other thing that was like, man, I don't know what I'm talking about here really. Like, we've got this cool warehouse. Like, you know what would be neat is if we had just like a pile of like dilapidated, like broken TVs and monitors in the corner somewhere. Like, I don't know what that was about. Like, where does that, I didn't know what that thought came from. And then like a month ago, Eric was at Home Depot and he met an artist who was preparing to go to Burning Man. And Eric just struck up a conversation with him, and it turns out he's got like this interactive pseudo-holographic projector thing that like floats on top of a pile of dilapidated and broken televisions. And it's like back there in the back of the room. So like I got that too. So it's just crazy to me that like this stuff has come together so amazingly, and like to the vision that we had. And again, just thank you to everybody involved, and it's a dream come true. Sorry, slide advancer. Look, we wanted to do this because when we set out to do chat and messaging apps, 2 years ago, whatever, I went out and I started looking around, and I wanted to find the resources that were available. Like, I wanted to find the experts in this space who could actually tell me like what the hell I was doing. Because I've built bots for a long time. I've been building bots since I was a kid. I was like a mud kid. I would like telnet into like the university server and like build role-playing bots and things like that. I built Twitter bots. I built SMS bots. I've been in this for a while, but like I never tried to like build a business doing it or like do it seriously like as a company. So I wanted to see like what was out there. There just wasn't anything. It was like the best document you could find was from like 1991 about a DVD game that like had conversational design in the DVD game, and like that was like the best document that was available to describe like what conversational user interfaces were. So we just wanted to get everybody together, the people who have in the last couple of years entered into this space and become super enthralled by the possibilities of what we can build with bots and conversational UIs. We wanted to get people together in a sort of convergence, get everybody in the same room, and give them the opportunity to like meet each other, talk about what they're doing, exchange best practices, maybe even define some best practices, right? Because like it's too early, we don't even have best practices yet. So it wasn't really about, for us, throwing a hot conference or like marketing our company or anything like that. It's about a community event where you people can meet each other and like hear from people who are in it just like you are, and hear from people who like probably in many cases are like, I don't know what I'm doing, but this is what I did, and like maybe you can learn from that. So super excited about the people that we have over the next 2 days. It's super packed. I hope, like basically all speakers must strictly conform to their time because we have so many people here. We just want to get everybody on. This morning is great. People from Facebook Messenger, Poncho the Weather Cat, we have Erica Hall from Mural Design, we have people talking about bots for brands. This afternoon we have the amazing ladies that make the KIP shopping bot talking about how they use stickers and emojis in their bots. Esther Crawford, bots for higher education, multi-platform bots, technical details about that. I mean, we have Ted Livingston, the CEO of Kik, coming here to talk about his vision for bots. I mean, this is a guy who's out there like making a big claim on like his platform being very bot-centric, and he's been working on it for years. We've got awesome stuff all day long, and then there's tomorrow as well. I can't even begin. As I mentioned, HiFi God. This is pseudo holographic experience in the sort of black tent at the back of the room. Definitely make sure to get a chance to see that. You guys have probably met Kik's coffee bot. You can scan the code back there and order your coffee from the barista bot. Super cool. Thank you to Kik for that. If anybody wants to scan that code, do it. Sorry, like that. You got ready, go. And then over here, as people are talking, we have live graphic recording, which is basically this artist is going to be illustrating and taking notes as people talk, and those notes are going to be put up on the wall here throughout the course of the event, and you can visit them later on, take pictures and stuff like that. Thank you to Slack for sponsoring that. And finally, like I said, the mural here was by an artist named Timothy Reynolds. Super cool. We have stickers based on that mural, so definitely take some of those home if you want. All right, that is it for my intro. Thank you once again so much for coming. I hope that everybody has a really great time, and let us know if your feedback via the chat bot in the Slack, and if you love to talk to you if you want to talk. I'll be around, of course, for the next couple of days.